pepper spray you as well.
You are just being used as a pawn, and your colleague next to you is also being used as a pawn.
Predators are the scum of our society, especially those who prey on the young. This man, Brian Peed, is a convicted predator. He broke a restraining order his own daughter placed against him, and this is where the interview begins.
I don't really wish to make any other statement other than I wish to report officially on the record corruption in this case entirely. So I'm afraid that that is my version of events, you see. Okay. So it's not basically what you're going to want to hear, but I'm afraid that is the truth. So that is it, in effect. It's quite simple. Okay. There is corruption that has gone on in this case. I've been able to prove that corruption. Mm-hmm. I have informed several people, including the Home Secretary, including my Member of Parliament, including, I believe, the Director of Public Prosecutions, about corruption that occurred on that date in August 2015 that you read out. I forget the exact date.
14th of August.
14th, thank you. So 14th of August 2015, there was corruption in that case. I reinvestigated that case on my own because I knew the police wouldn't, and consequently I uncovered corruption. So it's quite simple, I'm afraid. Well, you see, in this trial that you referred to, August 2015, a colleague of yours called D.C. Zia claimed that he had gone to Bexley Grammar School to pick up a card that I had allegedly sent to my two granddaughters who attend the school. Well, in June of this year, I went to Bexley Grammar School and met with the head teacher. And he said that the police have never been to that school at all in relation to my granddaughters. Of course, the police have been to that school, they go to every school, but not in relation to my granddaughters. It was completely different.
The card he is referring to contained harassing material that he had sent to his own granddaughter. He proceeds to gaslight the investigators.
So he committed perjury. Perjury Act 1911 you'll be familiar with. And consequently, that's a fraudulent trial. And equally in 2011, the 1st of November, Bexley magistrates, 1st of November 2011, that has got corruption all over that case as well. So I could go into more detail if you would like me to.
It's mainly going to be around the 2015
I thought it would be, because you see that's how the law works, is it narrows it down to try to find you guilty, not to actually find you innocent.
As far as you're concerned, the court case that issued that restraining order didn't have the power to issue it to you?
Correct, it can't do. And I've checked this out with my MP, who's also a barrister in QC. Mm-hmm. And we've discussed this at great length. And on the 27th of January this year, this would be 2017, 27th of January, at the Knights Hill Hotel in a constituency meeting with an investigative author there present, Mr. Bellingham, Sir Henry Bellingham, my MP and barrister, said to me, "It is clear that you cannot be guilty of any of the convictions against you, and any solicitor would be able to see that straight away." And he also referred to my unlawful dismissal at Lambeth when I was a head teacher there.
Yeah. A couple of questions I have to ask, and please don't think I'm doing it to frustrate you. I have to, for obviously want to. Were you aware of the conditions? Whether you agree with the order or not, were you aware of the conditions of that restraining order issued on the 14th of August 2015? Were you ever served a copy?
I think at this point I'll take my legal advice and say that I'll make no comment.
Okay, no problem. Hope you
I took the legal advice from myself. You understand what I'm saying?
No, and I hope you understand. I've still got to ask you a few questions, but if that's...
No, I understand completely.
So just to re-ask that question to make sure it's clear for the listener, were you ever made aware of the conditions of the restraining order from the 14th of August 2015?
No comment, sir.
He had no answer to why he breached the restraining order. or he didn't want to admit to his crimes. This detective was now going to get an indirect confession from him.
Look at the www.landforchildabuse.org website.
Right.
And on it, dated Friday the 29th of September 2017, there is a article under the latest news heading that's listed down. Brian Peed hand delivers letter to MP Henry Bellingham. And I've had a good read. I'm not going to read it all out because, as you can see, it's quite a long letter.
Right.
Can I just ask, were you the author of this letter?
So, are you asking me if I wrote a letter to my MP?
Yes. The actual article on the website, is that your letter? It is signed from Brian Peed, but I want to ask, is that the letter that you wrote? Were you the author of that letter, or did someone write it on your behalf?
The letter itself I wrote.
You did. So
Of course.
So the one that starts, Dear Sir Henry, an open letter. I trust that you are well, and it goes. So you were the author of that letter.
I wrote to my MP for sure. I'm always writing to my MP.
Yes, I found a couple of letters like that. Just out of interest, it says it's an open letter. Was it only published on that website? Did you actually post him, or say hand deliver even? Did you actually hand deliver him the letter as well?
Yes, it was hand delivered to his house.
To his house. Okay, was it by yourself?
Oh yeah, by me.
Superb.
That statement was all the evidence the detective needed on Brian.
Please don't get me wrong, I appreciate you're saying that the restraining order is invalid, but I hope you appreciate I've got to read the conditions out.
Mm-hmm.
It's got two conditions down on it. It says you're not to contact directly or indirectly Paul Sorrell, Emily Lauren and Joseph Birch, or go to Melville Road, Sidcup, Kent, or publishing or arranging to have published by another person, whether on the internet or on paper, whether true or untrue, any information referring to Paul, Sorrell, Emily, Lauren and Joseph Birch. Okay. I know I've asked, but I will double check. Were you ever served with those conditions that you remember?
Again, no comment.
No problems. I'm just going into the letter, which is a direct print off the website. And I make note, there's a couple of referrals. I'll read one paragraph out. As we have discussed, for the Bexley Magistrates Court to determine according to law in this case, my daughter Sorrel Birch and elder granddaughter Emily Birch. Do you remember writing that part?
Well, I will clearly have mentioned my daughter and grandchildren, of course, but I don't know the context of what the rest of that sentence was. That was an incomplete sentence.
Do apologise. I'll read the rest.
I don't feel you have to. Don't worry.
No, it's not a problem. Okay, so let me read the whole paragraph again. So, as we have discussed, for the Bexley Magistrates Court to determine according to law in this case, my daughter Sorrel Birch and elder granddaughter Emily Birch would have had to made complaints to the police. They would have had to have investigated the complaint. My family members would have had to have made, official statements, and they would have had to have appeared at court against me. Since none of these ordinary and lawful procedures took place, Bexley Magistrates Court could not have determined according to law. Okay, that's a paragraph that's included in. Obviously, in my view, and this is solely my view, based on the evidence I have in front of me, it appears to me that you have breached the conditions of the restraining order because you published on the internet documentation that refers to people that, according to the Inner London Crown Court restraining order, you were not allowed to. Would you agree or disagree with me on that?
Well, I would disagree for two reasons.
Yeah, go.
One reason is I never said I published anything on the internet. I said I authored a letter which I delivered to my MP.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, I'm absolutely concerned, really seriously concerned, that a detective constable in a Metropolitan Police Force can be told of perjury in a case in which a bogus restraining, I say bogus, you would disagree, in which a bogus restraining order is issued. For me, you see, I'm old school. I'm 64 now. I'm very old school.
He tried his best to gaslight the detective, but he already got what he wanted from him. These were just the ramblings of a defeated man.
In a trial, a policeman has committed perjury, alarm bells should be ringing.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, any assumptions you therefore make, like you just have, that you've read this, there's a piece of paper that says there's an order, oh, you must be guilty, That's dangerous, dangerous thinking. That's Orwellian, dystopian society we live in, right? You may not understand all what I'm saying, you don't have to. Your focus, to me, should have been, let's stop there. Let's explore your claim, which I said was official complaint. I specifically used those words for the tape. My official complaint is against DCZIA of perjury against the 1911 Perjury Act. I've then given you other evidence from Stephen Elphick, the head teacher of Bexley Grammar School, who confirmed, yes, indeed, the police had never been to his school. And yet here we are now, and there's no disrespect to you, I've got to say what I've got to say. I never bring personalities into it. So here we are now, I'm sitting here, and I've got 2 people against me, so I'm already outnumbered. I know all that issue about I could have somebody, don't worry about that. And here you are pursuing a line of questioning which is so narrow as to be, I argue, unlawful in itself. Because I've already thrown a spanner in the works to your reasoning. Beloved Emily, who was only 12 years old, was used as a decoy to have me arrested and put me in Belmarsh, right? And they thought they were doing a clever thing by saying she was a witness in a trial. She's never been a witness in any trial. So that needs to be sorted. What I'm hearing today is it fills me with dread, because truth is not occurring in this room. I don't say you're lying, I'm saying truth is not occurring, because you're trying to put together a false proposition based on false documents. Well, anyone can do that.
Peed's daughter and granddaughter upheld their statements against him. They wanted him nowhere near them.
If you want to call it this way, I'm an author of books related to child abuse. For my own personal reasons, I was abused as a child in a children's home. I got away with it lightly compared with my brother, who was 8 or 9 and was buggered regularly by police officers, by priests and everything else, right? So that's my motivation, right? So I will expose everything I can to my dying breath about organised abuse. The government, call it whoever you like, is still pursuing this course of conduct against me. And when I met DCI Driscoll 2015, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, because it was March, he said to me, I can tell you, because I've now left the Met, I can tell you that the Met is persecuting you. His word, not mine. You are flagged up, he says, as a very dangerous man. Not because of anything you've done, because of what you write about. Well, I'm afraid, sir, that if that's the society we live in today, where you can be dangerous because you're exposing corruption and child abuse at the highest levels, well, I think that's a very sad state of affairs, quite frankly.
Okay.
At the end of it, Brian is still behind bars and unable to ruin lives. This next predator got caught on CCTV. On June 9th, 33-year-old registered sex offender Gary Moultrie was allegedly touching the bottoms of female customers and taking upskirt photos of others without their consent. That's when the police arrived.
He just did it again. He just did it again to these 2 females right here.
What's he doing?
Walking around grabbing their. He just grabbed their ass. Here it is.
This dude's here?
Yeah. Yep.
Black roll back 17 and show him if you want.
You got him? He just turned down home.
Yep.
He coming towards the front?
Yeah, he's coming towards. He's circling. He's like the second one. He's tried to. This is the first one we caught on camera.
Pharmacy. Okay. Is he wearing glasses? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday he was in here and a little girl, probably 9, reported that he grabbed her butt.
Yep.
And then we were looking for him, but he got out before we could get to him.
Right.
And then today,
See, he was thinking about doing it right here.
pull up
And I'm
a
about to go
17.
17.
Show him what he actually did.
might go out of GM.
Where is he now?
He's on the GM
Celebrations.
Okay.
Other than the person yesterday, anybody today come and complain your city?
Not- he just walked in.
He's about to do her. He's
just walked in.
Oh, he's taking pictures of her.
Yeah, he's taking pictures of her skirt.
All right, yeah. Let's just
Oh,
let's
he's
go
done.
get- Let's go get him. Let's go get him.
Just stay outside.
Okay.
Just wait between the door.
Jewelry?
Yeah, Drew.
Yeah. Guy like this might get freaky, dude. Just stand back a ways.
The police acted swiftly. They stationed one cop outside the main door, while 2 other officers hunted down the predator with the security staff guiding them.
Move, move. It's coming outside. General merchandise. Move, move.
106 radio, DFS. Subject was seen going on foot.
10-4.
I am. I've got him at the garden center. Stop! Stop! Stop!
My daughter is like right there, and she needs some help. Now.
Glasses, black shirt, camo
She needs
pants,
some
black
help.
shoes.
Now.
He's running back the other way.
All right, he's going back into Walmart. No! Stop!
My daughter needs some help, man. You're not listening.
10-4, he's running around the garden center. If I get someone else over here. Stop right there!
My daughter is in trouble.
Roll over on your stomach!
Hold on.
I will pepper spray you as well. Roll over onto your stomach.
Roll over!
Roll over on your
Roll over!
Cap, can you search him, please?
I guess he broke the phone, so.
Sir, since you got gloves on, you want to roll him in your neck and arms?
Yeah. Where'd you get him at?
In the chest.
Gotcha.
Right above the belt line.
Gary was eventually booked in jail, and since he's already a registered offender, this sentence will most probably be way longer. On October 26, 2022, police pulled over a vehicle for some minor traffic infractions, after which the situation quickly got hairy. There's something fairly odd about this traffic stop. Let's see if you can catch it by the end of the case.
Refuses to exit the
Hey,
vehicle.
I'm stopping here for the front plate that's not on the vehicle.
The front plate that's not on the vehicle?
Yep.
It should be there.
Is it up there? You got your driver's license with
Yeah,
you?
I do.
All right.
It should be up there. I just saw it the other day.
All right. Appreciate that.
My insurance on my phone. On my phone.
Who else is with you?
My friend and another dog.
Okay.
My 2 dogs in here.
One part of you, Cat.
Who do you have insurance through?
Progressive, I think.
Progressive. Okay.
Well,
Kevin, you're the registered owner of the vehicle, right?
yeah,
Okay.
I got that.
All right.
It's showing next
Payment
week.
plan?
Yeah. For the next
Okay. That's good. You
good
can have
till
that.
November or something. It
I'll
starts.
set your registration there.
Yep.
You said you do have your front plate on there because maybe I just misseen it, but your back plate's pretty well screwed up too, and that's hard to read. So, are you going to go out to the DMV and go get a new one at some point, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That front one should be there.
there's a Because trying to read that back plate, you know, with it all bent up and stuff like that.
That's why the bunker's gone.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So technically, it's a violation of Iowa code law. So just so you know about it, okay? Do you mind? I'll have you come out back here. I just want to talk with you.
Sure.
Huh?
He doesn't want to get out of the car.
Well, that's too bad.
That's the deal, man.
Hey, I haven't done anything wrong, buddy.
Okay, well, they're asking you to get out of the car, so get out of the car.
But for what?
Because they gave you a lawful order to exit the vehicle.
What is the reason?
There doesn't have to be a reason. On a traffic stop, when an officer asks you to get out of the vehicle, whether you are a driver or a passenger, we are within our lawful rights to ask you that. We're not violating any of your...
Okay, so what did I do wrong?
It does not matter if you did or did not do anything wrong. So just get out of the vehicle before you have a problem with those officers.
The passenger, who was later identified as Chris, did not want to exit the vehicle. This is where things got out of control.
Don't be reaching around for
I'm
stuff.
just grabbing my phone, that's all.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Stop playing games. Stop reaching around in the car. Exit the vehicle.
I did not do anything wrong.
It does not matter. Exit the vehicle.
Sir, I didn't do anything wrong.
Exit the vehicle.
You violated my rights, sir.
We're not violating your
Call
rights.
Captain down here, then. This is wrong.
We can call our captain down here after you get out of the vehicle, and he's going to tell you the same thing. Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, I didn't do anything wrong.
Get out of the vehicle.
For what?
35. Told you to get out of the vehicle.
I didn't do anything wrong, sir. I'm a passenger in this vehicle.
It does not matter.
What do you
being
mean
a passenger in the vehicle.
But what did I do to have to be escorted out of the vehicle? I do not want to get out of this vehicle.
You need to get out of the vehicle.
I don't
We've been
have to.
asked. We've given you a lawful order.
I don't have to, sir.
Get out
I've
of
done
the
nothing
vehicle.
wrong.
Ask.
We have an uncooperative.
Sir, I've done nothing wrong.
Possibly with a shotgun, wearing a vest.
Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, I've done nothing wrong.
Where did you get that from?
What's that?
Get out of the vehicle.
What have I done, sir?
Get out of the vehicle.
I have not done anything wrong.
Get out of the vehicle.
What are you talking about?
We're not going to ask you again. Get out of the vehicle, or he's going to break the window and we're going to drag you out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, I didn't
now.
do anything.
Now.
Sir, I didn't do anything, please. Huh?
Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, I have done nothing wrong, sir.
Get out of the vehicle.
Can you please tell me what I've done?
You're not following a lawful command to exit the vehicle.
Okay, but what is the reason?
It does not. I don't have to give you a reasoning. We've told you to get out of the vehicle several times now. Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, I've done nothing wrong.
You're gonna get sprayed. If you don't start exiting the vehicle, you're gonna get sprayed.
I can't.
I'm giving.
Don't do that to me, sir.
Kevin, call your dogs over.
Sir, I've done nothing wrong. Please.
Get out of the vehicle, you're gonna get sprayed.
I've done nothing wrong, sir.
Get out of the vehicle, you're gonna get sprayed.
I've done nothing wrong.
Out of the vehicle now.
Nothing wrong.
This is your last warning or I'm spraying you. Last warning or I'm spraying you.
I've done nothing wrong, sir.
Last warning or I'm spraying you.
Sir.
Get out of the vehicle now.
I've done nothing wrong.
Get out of the vehicle.
I didn't do anything.
Get out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle.
Hey, I've done nothing. Ah! I've done nothing wrong.
Get out of the car.
135, checking your Wolford.
The police were being very careful, even with their use of less lethal, since there were 3 dogs in the car. With pepper spray in his eyes, let's see how long he could stay there.
I will. I've done nothing wrong.
Get out of the vehicle.
Pepper spray has been deployed.
Open the door.
Listen to me. I've done nothing wrong. One second.
No, there's no 1 second. You've been given several chances. Get out. Open the door.
Hey, just let me have the drink and I'll open it. I promise.
3, 2,
Please.
1, open it.
I'll open it. Let me get a drink.
No, open. Do not.
Hey, I'm just getting a drink. Please. Sir, please, I'm just getting a drink. Please. I just want a drink and I'll get out, please. Please. That's all I want.
Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, please. That's all I want. That's it.
Open the door.
Okay, let me get a drink, please. That's it.
No, open the door.
I'm gonna have a seizure.
Get out of the car.
I'm gonna have a seizure, so stop and let me a drink. Just give me a nice.
Open the door.
Who's immediately across? I'm moving over.
Sir, please.
Get out of the vehicle now.
I just need it.
I've already tried the unlock button. It's not working.
Looks like he's convulsing.
Come on. Acting like I'm a seizure. Fucking pit right there.
Shut the door. Shut the door. You can have the channel back.
Yes, please.
Alright.
Here, he's got a vest on.
Where's the shotgun?
Chris was immediately placed in cuffs, and now the officers begin searching the vehicle.
Is that Chris?
Yeah.
Is it Chris? Okay.
For sure.
Is there a shotgun in the car? Where's it at?
It was in between the seats.
In between the seats? What kind of shotgun?
Pistol grip. 12
Pistol grip, 12 gauge? Not yours, obviously, right?
Fuck no.
It's his?
Yeah.
With the vest?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Thank you. I mean, what was his plan getting back there with a shotgun with us in a vest?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't want to find out.
Okay. Alright.
Actually, my car fucked up with my dogs.
Okay. Well, the dogs are fine. There's a little pepper spray in there, but it won't affect them any. They're good, so
right.
The dogs are okay. But we'll have you eventually get the dogs out of the car, and we're going to get the shotgun out of there, okay?
Okay.
Once we get to that point.
Or whatever.
Yep, once we get to that point, okay? Just letting you know.
This guy, Fosbury is one with the arson over on Dean, too.
Oh, really?
So, Apple says so. There's a guitar case in here. It should have a bunch of guns in it.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. I'll get. Hold on. Yep, it's right here.
See it?
Yep. Don't touch it though. Wait for.
Yeah, items are there.
Yep. It's loaded too.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to the front here.
I don't know why people need to get into business.
Like, are you? Clearly, she's got her lawyers. Everything's changed since 2020.
I know.
Notice how the driver is not in cuffs and just standing, observing the crime scene. Eventually, the cops recover firearms.
Yep, it's loaded too.
Right there.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, but he's got he's involved with East Side Arson stuff. You want to talk to him?
God damn it!
A Mossberg 12 gauge. Looks like model 500. For you to run a serial number on.
Good.
Union, a Mossberg 12 gauge. Looks like model 500. For you to run a serial number on.
Good.
Union, 424505. Got your notebook out?
Negative.
Copy, thank you. Union 424505. What?
Right here in front. By the file. See that nut? Any nut? Come out. Hang on. That's not mine. Okay.
Oh, yep, I see it. That was sitting on the seat.
I probably just moved aside and I didn't pay attention.
I don't know if it's real or not.
It's documented. Yep.
Chris was charged with possession of an explosive device, while Kevin was let go without any repercussions. The reason police treated Kevin so lightly was because he was actually a CI, or confidential informant. He had already tipped off the cops about Chris's weapons and even his vest ahead of time. While these cops got lucky with the explosive, this next one wasn't so much. On 5 April 2024, a Putnam County deputy stopped a truck for a traffic infraction, but he wasn't ready for what he was about to find inside the truck.
Come on. Whose tag's on this car?
My ex-wife.
Okay, well, why is her tag on your truck?
I send her the money every month.
It's not registered to this truck.
Don't even tell me that.
I'm telling you, man. You got your license on you?
Yes, sir, I do. Give me just a second.
And you got the registration?
720. At home.
Where were you headed, buddy? Can I open the door?
Yeah, go ahead. Lowe's?
You were headed to Lowe's?
Yeah.
Lowe's
That's
where?
the wrong way.
Yeah, you're not even freaking close to Lowe's.
I've only lived down here 4 years. I ain't been to Lowe's 10 times.
Oh. Where are you coming from?
Oh, what the hell is that? I have to look at my phone.
Anything in the car you need to know about? Guns, drugs, bombs,
I
dope?
got a 22 pistol right there in the seat.
Okay, well, don't grab
That's
it.
legal. I'm not retarded.
No dope or nothing in the car?
No, sir.
You don't use drugs?
No.
Have you ever?
I smoke weed, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna ask. Is there any weed in here?
A couple roaches, maybe.
Yeah, I thought I could smell some.
I ain't lying about nothing.
Okay. So when I search the car, am I gonna find anything?
No, you go right ahead.
Cool. I can search it? I can search the car? So what are these dope baggies in this cigarette pouch right here for? You use cocaine as well?
No. I got 6 heart attacks.
Okay. Well, what does that have to do with the 3 baggies with the white substance in that cigarette pouch right there?
Don't know.
Hop out for me, Bubba.
Yes, sir.
Listen, man, I don't want to take you to jail, but if you're not going to be honest with me, man, you're going to go to jail.
No.
Okay? So why don't you be honest with me? Okay, is there any crack or cocaine in this car you need to tell me about?
No, sir.
Okay, then what's in that?
Whatever. I couldn't tell you there. I don't always have the truck.
Okay. Because I don't believe that story, to be honest.
No, I can pee in a cup and all that.
That doesn't do anything for me. See these little dime baggies?
Yep.
These aren't yours.
Oh, yeah, them are mine. I ain't gonna lie, I had them for weed.
Weed? There's nothing in them. I guess the white stuff I saw was like dust or something.
Yeah, I've been cutting wood for the last 3 months.
Have you ever used cocaine or anything?
When I was about 19 years old.
Okay, anything in your pockets?
I got this truck there a couple months ago.
You're not a convicted felon or nothing, are you?
I've never been arrested in my life.
Good. Yeah, you do got these little dime baggies everywhere. Well, you stand at...
at the store one time and it blew all over the place.
Stand at the front for me.
I ain't never cleaned the truck out.
Oh, yeah?
I bought it from a gentleman on the junkyard. Stunk bad and I just sprayed the seats down is all I did.
To be honest with you, I'm not sure. Your guess is as good as mine.
See if I'm there. I go on the thing.
I mean, yeah.
Thank you.
1429, 99 on a signal 0.
You tell me where the government building is now?
500 574170. Looks like a Ruger 22.
67429.
Come on. Yeah, there's your roach.
I told you I didn't lie about it.
No, you didn't. I knew I could smell it. Yeah? What kind of pipe is this?
Not a clue. That hadn't been in the truck.
That's a methamphetamine pipe, sir.
I've had 6 heart attacks. I ain't smoking no meth.
Well, it looks like you are. There's your weed. Listen, man, is there any meth in here? Just be real with me, brother.
I'm serious as a heart attack. No,
listen, this is a meth pipe, okay?
Yeah.
There's methamphetamine in that, okay? So if you would just be honest with me, I will help you out. But if you do not be honest, man,
I ain't being totally honest.
You're
I'm
not.
playing with your stuff. There's no meth in there.
When was the last time you smoked meth?
Yes. I'll be honest.
Is there any chance I'm going to find meth in this car?
No, there isn't.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How sure are you?
Very sure.
All right, well.
I wouldn't have nothing like that in the car. I'm surprised the pipe was in here.
So you smoked methamphetamine yesterday. You use any other kind of drugs?
No, sir. A lot of prescriptions.
The driver, Charles Legault, checked all the boxes for a trip to jail. He had a firearm and used drugs all over his car. But little did the officer know that he was about to be blown away with what he found next.
Yeah, it's good. Whoa! What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
You got a fire extinguisher?
1429.
What the hell was that?
Start fire. Something just exploded in this truck. I'm 77. It went off on me. I don't know what it was, but yeah, 77 for now.
I thought it was an airbag.
What the fuck was that, man? Hey, come here. Now, put your hands behind your back. I don't know what the fuck that was, man.
Easy, I got sternum. Which way?
Fucking sit right there. Ah, fuck.
I honestly don't know what the hell that was. It's nasty smelling. Did you put them in the front?
No, fuck you.
What exploded in the officer's face was an illegal chemical pipe bomb. At this point, the officer didn't know that this white powder he had all over him was actually poison. Officers rushed to the scene as this deputy struggled to maintain composure.
Oh, God.
What the hell was that?
Fuck if I know. How the fuck you think I would know? There's a gun in there, too. I have no fucking idea, dude. I was fucking leaning over the driver's seat and something fucking blew up all over me. Yeah, it's like in my fucking lungs or something. He's got fucking, there's meth pipes and fucking baggies and shit. I don't fucking know, dude. I have literally no fucking clue. I didn't have time to look at anything. Ah. Like it's all my fucking eyes and shit, dude. Oh, God.
I'm surprised that the other officer on the scene was just standing there doing nothing. He should have called EMS. This was a life-threatening situation.
It's on my fucking throat.
He's at 1429, covered in some kind of white powder. She okay?
Oh, motherfucker.
Smell like chlorine.
I mean, what would make chlorine fucking explode? I don't know. Dude, it literally fucking, I leaned over the seat and fucking boom.
You've been under pressure, got some shit up.
What's it making you do? Just, dude, I don't know. Is it? It's just all my fucking. I pulled out a meth pipe from this fucking door and went to move the gun away from him. And then I leaned over the seat and it just fucking exploded.
Is the gun in a holster or anything?
It's just sitting on the seat, isn't it?
Hopefully I can get you to the hospital quick and rescue again.
I don't know, dude.
Charles was arrested and taken to jail. The cops found 2 handguns, an unregistered silencer, and 20 rounds of ammunition in his truck. Luckily, the officer who was struck by the gas survived because of the breezy conditions that diluted the gas. Cops try their best to avoid any unnecessary harm to people, and you can hear the desperation in this next cop's voice. On February 15, 2025, a Park police officer was dispatched to Woodlawn Lake for a major accident where a vehicle crashed into a lake, but she wasn't ready for what was about to happen next.
There's a guy. It's him? That's him?
Yep. That's him. Police security. Yeah.
9351. I got eyes on one male. He's trying to exit the driver's side of the vehicle. Seems to be fine. Sir, are you okay, or are you sure you can move? Is there anyone in the vehicle with you? Careful. Just hold on to the car. Keep making your way, okay?
Yeah.
Is there anyone else in the vehicle?
No.
No? Need a towel?
No.
9351 Alpha. Be advised. Individual is okay. No one else is in the vehicle. He's making his way out right now. You can slow everyone else down. Careful. Okay, hold on. You have a knife in your pocket, buddy. Put it down. Throw it down. 9351 Alpha. I got one at gunpoint. He's got a knife. He's coming towards me. Put down the knife. Please. I don't want to shoot you. What's going on? What's going on? Please, stop! Stop! I don't want to shoot you! Stop! 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 Put the knife down! Stop! Put the knife down, please! Put the knife down!
30-year-old suspect chased Deckard. He was transported to a local hospital for treatment and was charged with aggravated assault against a peace officer. And that's all for today. If you liked the video, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next upload. Thanks for watching.